Hello, and welcome to today's episode. I'm going to be your host, the Irrelevant Nerd, and today I'm going to be reviewing Master and Apprentice, the Star Wars novel written by Claudia Gray. Was released in 2019. It's about Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan on a mission that takes place before the events of the Phantom Menace, and I have been reading a lot more Star Wars recently, just because I had been in the mood for it, and but this is the first canon novel that I've read in like 6 or 7-ish years, I think. I read the first like new canon Thrawn trilogy that came out, but I haven't gotten a chance to read the Ascendancy trilogy as of yet. So it's definitely been a while, but I had heard nothing but good things about this book, and I've always loved Qui-Gon Jinn. I think he's the perfect Jedi, but so I wanted to check it out, and I was pleasantly surprised by the book. It takes place about 8 years before the Phantom Menace, and it's about Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan during like a tumultuous time in their like relationship as master and apprentice. They have a very hard time understanding each other and like building chemistry as a team. And then shortly after they're kind of both thinking about the struggles that they're having with their relationship, their assistance is requested by Rael Averross, a fellow Jedi, and another former apprentice of Count Dooku, which I thought was fun to see. I always love those connections if you're gonna be near this like time period. So Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan set off on a mission that will either like kind of make or break their relationship, and that's like pretty much what like a general synopsis of what the book is about. It also does a fair amount of exploring Qui-Gon's relationship with the Force, which I absolutely love, and gave us a few insights into his apprenticeship under Count Dooku, which I also loved. And really, this book is absolutely fantastic from start to finish. I think Claudia Gray nailed the characters, in particular Qui-Gon Jinn, and it just feels so in line with George Lucas's work from like a characterization standpoint, obviously not a canon standpoint, because some things are changed, but the fact that it feels like George Lucas Star Wars is so important. And like just beyond that feeling, the story is filled with so many great, like you have your two main characters and they're great, but you have a lot of great side characters and twists and turns with like kind of an overall fun mystery in the book that you're trying to figure out alongside like Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. And the details in the book are pretty strong. It was easy to visualize characters, things that were happening and like the locations they were in. I thought she did a really good job, and it was really easy to picture it in my mind. And the author really has won me over with just this book alone. Like, I am looking forward to checking out more of her books. I understand that she has a few more Star Wars ones, one about Princess Leia, so that's probably going to be the next one that I check out. And really the only gripe I have with the book isn't even like an issue with the book per se. It's just things that happen that kind of hit my ear wrong. And the review has been spoiler free, and I'll keep it spoiler free, but this is known to the new canon now, so this isn't a spoiler, but they changed when Count Dooku left the Jedi Order. It used to be that Qui-Gon Jinn died, and then he left the Order because he was already super frustrated with them, and then losing his apprentice that he was very close to ultimately pushed him over the edge. In the new canon, he leaves the Jedi Order 10 years, I think, before the Phantom Menace, and because he's just disillusioned with the Jedi and can't get behind their ways of thinking, and so he leaves. But I've never really understood that change. I don't know. It just hits my ears wrong when they're talking about it. So they reference it a few times in the book, and every time they mention him leaving the Order, it just kind of took me out of it a second because it felt so wrong. And also, I just don't understand the change and how that makes it better. But again, that's not really an issue of the book. That's just an issue that I have with the new canon, I guess. So yeah, but simply put, this is a great book and a great Star Wars story that just, like I said, feels true to George Lucas Star Wars. And this is a hard recommend if you haven't checked it out. I'm gonna rate it a 9.9 out of 10. This is, for me, easily a top 10 Star Wars novel that I've read. And I mean, could be creeping up on the top 5. I'd really have to sit and think about it, and that could be a fun video to make, but it's definitely getting near that top 5 area. Loved it. Cannot recommend it enough. The book has been out 6 years? So I know a lot of people have read it, so if you have, let me know what you think. I know that I'm late to the party because this has been a well-received book since it came out. I don't know, I've been jaded against Disney Star Wars for a while, and so I have checked out the more mainstream stuff, but not really a lot of the novels. So I am more open to it, definitely, because of this book. I think next I'll probably check out Dooku Jedi Lost, because I've heard good things about that one, and I don't know, it's just kind of right in that time frame, and so I think, yeah, that'll be the next one I check out. But I think if Claudia Gray can get a few more of these bangers, she's gonna be a top Star Wars writer. Not, Timothy Zahn or James Luceno level, but she's definitely gonna be up there. So very much looking forward to checking out her other stuff. So again, if you've read it, let me know down below what you thought. I'll have some more videos very soon, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.